Let's imagine you can play a gamble. If you draw a ball of color blue, you get $100. If you draw a ball of color gray, you get nothing. In the first bag, there are 3 balls of color blue and 3 balls of color gray. In the second bag, there are 6 balls, either blue or gray. Their proportion is unknown. Which one do you choose? Many people choose bag number 1. They feel more comfortable to draw from the bag where they know the number of blue and gray balls. Now, let's imagine you get $100 if you get the ball of color gray, and nothing if you get the ball of color blue. Which bag do you choose? Most people make the same choice. They prefer to draw from the first bag, where they know the exact proportion of balls of color blue and gray. These choices are not rational from a traditional perspective. If you choose bag 1, it means you think that the proportion of blue balls in the unknown bag is greater than 50%. But in the first case, people also choose bag 1, which means they think that the proportion of balls of color blue in the unknown bag is lower than 50%. So for the same bag, we think both that the proportion of blue balls is below or above 50%. This bias is called uncertainty aversion. Uncertainty aversion highly impacts our investment. Even if rated lower, people prefer an investment at home than overseas. This is home bias. If you ask American people to bet on the rise of the Dow Jones or French stock index on the 24th of May, they will choose to bet on the rise of the Dow Jones. But if you ask them to bet on the decrease of the Dow Jones or French stock index on the 24th of May, they will also bet on the decrease of the Dow Jones. Of course, French people will do the contrary. They will bet both on the rise and on the decrease of the French stock index on the 24th of May. This is also home bias. People will also invest in familiar rather than unknown people, even if this is not profitable. This is familiarity bias. It is useful to have this bias in mind when making investment, in order to make the right choice.